Welcome back to the Boro Buzz.
What's up, Boro Nation? And welcome to the Boro Buzz, the all-access pass to everything sports in and around the borough. We're talking inside the lines and behind the scenes, athletes, coaches, refs, and the stories you don't hear on game day. If it's happening in the gym, on the field, or in the locker room, you'll hear it here. This is the Boro Buzz.
This episode is sponsored by Just Keep Swinging. From top quality equipment to custom apparel like hats, shirts, and more. They're more than just sporting goods store. They are here to support our athletes and community every step of the way. Whether you're gearing up for game day or looking to rep your team with fresh merch, Just Keep Swinging has you covered. Give them a follow today.
And this episode is actually pretty special. It's the first one ever done on a program Asheboro High School has started. You'd think they just keep more and more and more. Now they're adding men's volleyball, and what better way than to bring head coach Neighbors into the house? How you doing, Coach?
Very good.
Can you introduce us who you brought with you today?
So this is Josh. He is a senior at Asheboro High School.
Okay.
So this is his first year playing, and so far, I think he's enjoyed it a lot. Seems to be learning a lot. So.
And what's crazy about this is, I don't know. I think it's really cool because we played in PE all the time, and there's so many men that really were talented. I remember when I was in school at volleyball, I used to love it. I remember we had intramurals, and I had Miss McKee, shout out, was our 8th grade intramural coach, and we won in volleyball. It was me, John Thornburg, a bunch of really talented guys, and it was like when I got to high school, I was like, that'd be a cool sport to play, but it never was offered.
Right.
So where did this? First question is, how did this come to be?
So I have played since I was 19, and so I'm turning 38 next month. So it's always been a passion of mine, just in general, to go ahead and get this started. A few years back, Owen George, him and I were talking, and I was like, hey, do you think this could ever be a thing? And he said, it definitely probably could at some point, just not right now. Mm-hmm. So, that was kind of the starting point. Each year I just kept bugging people, hey, do you think this could be a thing? This is growing. It's always been kind of a thing in the North. Mm-hmm. And high schools in the North have always had men's volleyball. Some of the guys that I played with in college, they came from the North. And they were like, yeah, we played in high school. And I was like, that's amazing. That's an opportunity that I didn't have. It sounds like you didn't have it, no. When we went through high school. So it was always something that I was pushing for. So about maybe September, October of last year, Coach Barrier approached me, and he was like, hey, this is on the way. Do you think this is something that could get started? And I was like, absolutely. I think that would be, if we can get the interest, if we can build and start now before everybody else is starting, let's go ahead and get everybody
be the first.
Yeah. Anything extra, these younger, I say Josh is a senior, but we've got a freshman on the team, we've got sophomores. If I can go ahead and get them started before this is official and this is a thing.
I saw you recruiting the basketball players too. Joel Barrett-Riggins on the team, I see.
Absolutely. He is, how tall is he? 6'4", 6'5"?
He's 5 inches taller than me, so
Yeah.
6'5".
And how tall are you?
I'm 6'1".
So that's a huge offense at the net. Absolutely. Those are the kind of guys that I want, the athletes. I can work and turn anybody into a volleyball player if they have the drive. But I can't teach height. You can't teach height.
I've learned that as a coach. You can't.
Yeah.
I try to stretch them out. Whatever. It just don't work.
It just does not work. So to even see them just coming out to tryouts and be like, yeah, you're probably gonna make the team. I'm whispering to my assistant coach Sean Murphy, oh God, we gotta take this guy. He just walks in the gym and it just breathes athleticism. Yeah. But you just see these tall athletes walk in the gym and you're like, they're definitely gonna we have to take these guys.
Yeah.
But going back to the story previously, Barry approached me about it, and so we just started getting the ball rolling really on. Holding an interest meeting, And then seeing like, I've got to, there's so many ducks you got to start in a row to get to where you want to be. So it was just like checklist. But yeah, we had the interest meeting. Like 100 guys showed up in the room. Like,
This
Wow.
packed.
yeah, we had like the small classroom, and like they just kept coming in. And I was like, dang, like, are we gonna have to like hold another one? Like,
Yeah.
what is this gonna be? No, at one point, like I was like, hey, just push to the back. I'll stand over here in the corner and give them a little presentation on what men's volleyball is, and we'll go from there. But yeah, there was a ton of interest.
And that's what's crazy that you're getting to be a part of this, and we'll come back to that. But Josh, what excitement when you heard about this? What drew you to go and want to try this out?
Well, I've always liked volleyball. I played with my friends before and stuff like that. Actually, when I was a freshman, I tried to start a petition to get men's volleyball at Asheboro.
Oh wow, okay.
But I never really went anywhere. But I started a petition. I've always complained to my friends, like, hey, I wish we had a volleyball team. And so when I saw it on like Instagram, I was like, I thought it was a joke. I was like, oh, it's actually like an actual thing. And so I had to go. So
He's like, this Castaway Wilson. No, so what? When you walked in there, did you tell your friends about it? How did all these people? Did they just come on their own, or did you start trying to persuade some people?
I mean, I've played with a lot of my friends before. So of course I told them, I was like, have you seen the like in Instagram? And some of them were like, no, I haven't. So I showed them. So a couple, because I told them about it, they just saw. But
Yeah.
I've seen some people like I've never interacted with at Asheboro. So it's really cool just to get that experience.
And usually what's funny, Nick, is like, and you can play off this too, Josh, but like for something starting, you don't really expect a lot of interest. You feel like you have to go almost like not recruit, but recruit in a way the students in your school to come out and do this.
100%. Like, that was my concern at first. I was like, gosh, if I can have 30 people at the interest meeting, if I can start there, like, I have to have 7 on the court. I have to have 6 and then a libero. Like, that's my goal. So 7 on the court. That's all I need. If I get one body here, like one body there, like, okay, great. We can start there. But then, like I said, like, Josh looked at me during the interest meeting and he was like, I'm nervous. I'm not going to make the team. And I was like, you should be. There's 100 guys walking in this room right now. So, yeah, it just kind of took off right there. And it's so funny, too, because, Josh mentioned, like, right there that, he doesn't know any of these guys. But, like, our practice last night, I thought it was the best chemistry, like, I could have asked for just starting off right now. Like, everybody was so supportive. Like, this group of guys, like, they were like feeding into each other. They were like challenging each other just right there in practice. And we haven't even played a game yet, So just to see that and watch that just evolve so quickly, it's like, yeah, you probably don't know each other, but y'all are already like bonding as a team.
Well, I love that you got the swag on already. You're rocking, and so how will the season? Before I ask you your next question, Josh, how many matches will you guys play? I'm so used to saying games, but it's matches. I know y'all got on to me, and girls are like, "Don't say spike.
Yeah,
it's not games, it's matches."
Yeah. So right now we're scheduled 14.
Okay,
14
that's pretty solid for
matches, yes. Yeah, which is just our starting season. I talked to our AD and I was like, hey, like, I don't want to push too much. Like, I really care about practice time this year. Like, yeah, the games are important, but like, I have to start developing first because these guys have never played organized volleyball before. Like, I call it jungle volleyball, like what you play at the YMCA, like where the ball goes
PE,
over.
like
the ball goes over and then it goes over again and then it goes over, like, and that could last for 3 minutes. But like, competitive volleyball, like, you're putting the ball away, like, and it takes time to teach people how to do that. So yeah, like that's my goal is to develop right now.
Josh, off of that, you say you like volleyball, but how much have you learned from Coach already in this? And talk about the team chemistry already, because you mentioned that you think you're going to surprise some people this year.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the team chemistry, kind of like he was saying, like, I feel like because there was so many of us that tried out, like, he chose the best, like, 20 that came to tryouts.
How many do you guess that were at tryouts? If you had to guess.
I think they're like 30.
I think we
like that.
That's pretty awesome.
So take the best 20, and so obviously we all want to be there. We all want to work. So I think that definitely adds to like the chemistry, because we all want to work and we all want to make sure we're getting the best we can, getting all the hits in and stuff. What was the second part of your question again?
The other part is, like, what's the team like right now? The personalities and everything. Is it the chemistry pretty good now? I know you mentioned in the beginning you didn't know who they were. And now that you got a few practices in, what is it like, the team?
Oh yeah, it's really great. I don't know most people who like started, but like now I've talked with them and like we've been getting hits and stuff like that. I feel like I feel like I've known them for like a year or something now. But I've only enough days. Like Joel,
Yeah.
I had to miss a couple practices, but I came in back on Monday. I never seen Joel, but I feel like we just instantly like
Clicked. Right
clicked.
there.
Yeah.
He's a good guy, man. I love me some
Yeah.
Joel Barrett Riggins. And Nick, like, coach, like, what to do this? Because people don't know this. Well, some people do, but some people that are watching this are learning about volleyball. You're also the JV head girls coach and varsity girls assistant and head middle school sales coach.
Yes.
Are you bringing any of your varsity girls to come help you to kind of help these guys learn like you said, the competitiveness of it?
Yeah, so I think every varsity girl reached out to me and they were like, "Hey, we want to come help." And I was like, "Okay, well, first off, I got to make sure you're there for the right reasons. Like, you're not going to get the playing time that you want just being in practice. Like, I want to make sure like you're helping develop this program as well." So I have three solid girls that are like, "Yeah, we'll come help. We'll come toss balls, like whatever you need us to do." Which is like, it's very nice. But there was a ton of like people would just message me like, "Hey, can we please help? Can we please help?" And I was like, I really don't know what I need right now, but once I do, like, I'll let you know. But
Who are those three? Can you name them for us?
Leah George.
Okay.
Yeah,
Coach
I mean,
George.
yeah.
She's awesome, great volleyball player.
Yeah, great volleyball player. Like, I feel like I could. She's quiet, but I feel like I could like throw her over there and be like, "Hey, teach those people."
She teaching that spike that she has, man.
Oh, it's
What
been,
is it? It's not a what is it called? It's not a spike.
Hit.
That hit.
It's been really helpful like having the girls there because like they actually know what they're doing, and so like every bit of information I always make sure I take it all in because it's really helpful.
Emma Kate Forrester.
Okay, another great one.
Big middle at Asheboro this year.
We did a spotlight on her this year.
Yeah.
And Leah George was the athlete of the month for us one
Yeah,
time.
absolutely. So two, like, right away, like, of our top athletes. That's what I was like, yeah, like, I think y'all would be very helpful. Like, Emma Kate can teach, the middles if I need her to. Like, hey, let me go work with these.
Yeah.
And then we have Addie Shear.
Okay,
Yeah.
Addie, I like Addie. Basketball, volleyball, everything. She plays a little. Yeah.
And she was like, "Can I please come help?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think I think you would also be a big."
And she's young, so you'll have her for another year. So she's help
Absolutely.
next year.
Yeah. So those are the kind of things I look forward to. Is like, who can keep helping me.
Yeah.
So
what are these jerseys going to look like? Have we seen them yet?
we took our senior pictures.
Okay.
I mean, Josh, do you want to describe them?
So like they're like I think a tank top, but like they don't have like their cut. I think
Sleeveless.
Sleeveless.
Okay.
So,
Hey,
I think-
sun's out, guns out. Isn't that what the old saying is right here?
I think that looks pretty cool. So
Okay. So you got a senior right here, and dude, I know it stinks that it didn't happen until your senior year, but it's got to be something special this year to be a part of the first ever men's volleyball in Randolph County.
yeah, it's definitely like I knew we were the first one at Asheboro, but I had no idea we were the first one in Randolph County. When I heard that, I was just like, wow, like it made me want to work even harder because like I knew like I have to like prove something, I guess. So
And that's what's cool because I feel like, and Coach, you can play off of this. I think that being the first to start it is going to set a trend in Randolph County.
I that's what I want. Like, honestly, like, I'm not trying to hoard everything for myself. Like, I want other people to go, wait, like, men's volleyball can be a thing and we can continue to push this. Like, my biggest thing is, like, I want to give opportunity to kids, like, that didn't have this opportunity, right? So let's go ahead and, like, get those guys in and let them know, like, hey, you can continue to go far with volleyball. Like, you could go to college. Like, there's already a college that follows us on Instagram.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I don't remember which college it was. But like it's in North Carolina. So, but like, this could be a big thing. Like, absolutely Southwest should make a team. Absolutely Randleman should make a team. There's been guys on our Instagram posts from Randleman, and they're like, "Hey, can we join your team?" No, but like, thanks, like, so yeah, like I want this to grow in the area. I don't want to hoard it for myself. Like, I'd love to see it to get bigger. So
I love that. And I'll play it off of that. What can you name some of the teams we can expect you to play this year?
Yeah. So right away we're playing Page High School.
Okay. Looking at your schedule, I can't remember the names. Some of the teams some of the schools I was shocked that had it. I didn't know they had it.
Yeah. Ours, I don't think we're going Ledford.
Is it Dudley or Smith that has it?
Smith.
Smith. Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw a post there. I mean, they're already playing. I wanted to keep our season a little later so that I could get these guys in and start developing first so that I don't throw them out there and they're, like, lost.
How would that work tournament-wise? Will eventually there be a state playoff, or how does that work?
I think state playoff is May 4th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
May 4th.
And we just kind of see where we fall, and but we will have playoffs.
Okay, and question for you. Do you play any other sports?
Yeah, I played tennis and I also do swimming.
Okay.
So it's kind of funny because tennis and volleyball the same like season. So
Yeah.
I'm doing dual sport right now.
You dual sporting? Wow. Coach Moore's letting you. Is Coach Moore still helping, or is it Walker?
Yeah,
Who is it?
more still doing it.
Yeah. So he's letting you hang out over here with the volleyball too.
Yeah.
That was kind of my thing when I approached our AD about it. I was like, hey, like, is it okay if I pull from other sports? Like, and he was like, yeah, you can pull from everything but baseball. And I was like, okay, like I can make that work. Like,
Come on, Coach May. We need.
yeah, right.
Come on.
Right, yeah. But like baseball, you know, they're so busy. You know, maybe if I held practices a little later, like I can catch some of the tennis guys.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's kind of cool. And for you, dude, which I heard y'all got a pretty cool swim coach.
Yeah, he's all right.
he's okay. He's okay.
And playing off of that, I mean, your senior year, man, you're now a 3-sport athlete. How cool is that?
It's really cool. It's even cooler because I'm gonna get 3 banners, and also I'm getting a 4th one because they did band banners this year too, and I'm also in the marching band.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I don't say marching is not a sport, but
I mean, I see them them boot camps y'all do. Holy cow, it's hot.
my band director might kill me for saying that, but I don't like the sport. But
We're not gonna tell Tucker.
but it's really cool getting 4 banners and obviously playing 3 sports. Just playing 2. It's been really cool. I've been tired a lot, obviously, and then the scheduling kind of sucks sometimes because there's some overlap.
Yeah.
And sometimes I kind of have to make some decisions there, but it's still really cool just being able to do so much. Like, because this is my senior year, I feel like a lot more free time, so
Yeah.
to be a part of everything.
And your last question before I ask Coach his, and we get to the fun little. I have a fun segment called Quick Hitters where you got to answer them and don't even think. But first, do you see yourself when you go to college? What's next for Josh after he graduates?
So I've already been accepted to NC State for engineering.
Coach Nance must have got excited. We were recording with him right before this. Does he know you're going? You should have told him. That'd have been good.
But I'm going there. I've heard from my friends who've gone there before and people who've graduated from there that NC State's like really big for volleyball, even just not competitive. Just like they have a bunch of courts all over the campus.
Yeah.
So that's something I'm looking forward to. I would like to try to get involved in some sort of competitive volleyball, but
So the NC State, they do have a men's team.
yeah.
A club team. We played them when I was at UNCG.
Really?
Oh, really?
They're pretty good.
Okay.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to do probably tennis and volleyball in college. So
So are you putting him on the Vertimax, Coach?
Not yet. You know, we haven't been able. We're working on passing right now. Like
Start right here.
Yeah, like-
Give me time, Coach. Give me here. Man.
that might be a summer kind of.
Let's
thing.
walk before we run,
Yeah,
right?
like we just learned what peppering was the other day. Like, you know, just warming our bodies up. So like, yeah, but we're bare minimum right now.
Okay. All right. So here's our quick little one hitter. Either one of you can answer these questions. Who's the funniest on the team?
Oh gosh.
I don't know. That's a good question. I have no idea.
Let me think. Oh gosh.
I think Darian's pretty funny,
Darian is pretty funny.
but
yeah.
he's like very dry humor. He's pretty.
Honestly, I think he's gotten hurt the most in practice so far.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, laughing because of him and laughing at him have both been like.
I mean, first day of tryouts, like he broke his finger.
Oh, no.
So it broke his pinky. I saw the X-ray, and I was like, "Oh, that's bad." So yeah.
He's still out there though. So
Yep.
And what's the funniest moment you've already had at practice?
Darian falling on his head.
Yep. He fell.
So Darian's a common theme.
Slipped on water in the middle of the gym. Like, yeah. Don't know how it happened. Yeah.
And for you, off of men's, because I don't know if this has happened yet. It could have been, but what's the funniest excuse you've heard for being late for practice?
Oh gosh. I mean, I heard Nance earlier saying about the hair, but I mean, just like, hey, we have prom tonight, so I'm not gonna be there on time. Like, okay, like, or they've got their homecoming dances tonight. Okay, like, great, you're an athlete. Like, you're gonna have to suck it up and like be here. It's always an excuse, especially from the girls. Haven't heard too many from the guys yet that are like noteworthy. But the girls, they definitely throw.
I had one that told me he didn't want to sweat before his band concert. And I said, sorry, like,
Yeah,
there's paper towels right there. Wipe your
Yeah,
sweat off, dude.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Because I wasn't going to come to practice. Well, you're going to come to practice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coach, for the 8th grader in middle school that's watching this, I've seen, I coach at NAMS, and I've seen volleyball is a big thing there. A lot of the boys like to play it.
Yeah.
They usually play that, or they'll do basketball and PE or soccer. How do they find out more about this information? How can they support? How do they get involved? How do they learn about, are you going to do summer stuff with this? Like,
Honestly, I think one, they should follow us on Instagram because that's going to give out all of our information, like when tryouts are. Considering workouts, getting those preseason workouts in, but starting there is like following us to, and then talking to people, talking to your PE teachers, talking to other coaches. Go ahead and ask them like, hey. I'd love to play volleyball. Kelly Smith over there at NAMS, like she's been a huge advocate for volleyball, just in general too. Like so, talking to those important people and saying like, do you think I could do this? What season is it? It is baseball season, so those guys that play baseball, they're gonna have to choose next year.
Yeah.
Josh is playing 2 sports right now. Next year he's gonna have to choose because we're gonna keep growing and we'll be bigger. And then coming to tryouts, come in and doing any summer workouts.
Are you going to offer summer workouts for these kids? Potentially a couple?
Yeah, like it would be a great opportunity.
You should have them scrimmage to girls. I'd love to see that. That'd be fun.
It's a great thing for our women's program as well.
Yeah.
Like if you get this guy in the gym against girls, what a great way to learn for those girls. Like taking like a powerful hit and just digging every time. Like it's a great opportunity.
I would say if you can dig off of a spike from him and Joel, like that's got to be, especially what I hear about you, Josh. Like that's got to be when you go into your competition, your conference. It's probably easy.
Yeah, but then like the flip side of that is like these guys watching the girls and going, wait, like they pass so well, like. That's what I want.
The fundamental side of more they learn. So it's kind of a piggyback off of both fundamentals. They learn the strength, how to handle the strength from the boys, and then the women learn. They're teaching the men how to do the fundamentals from
absolutely
baby steps.
Yeah, you can. You can watch and you can learn from anybody. So I think really it's just going to help our program just to grow.
I'm excited. I got 2 last questions. One, how would you encourage that kid that's hesitant, that is in 8th grade or in high school, that didn't try out this year because they were either 1, nervous, or 2, they just didn't feel the confidence, nervous/confidence to do it?
I would say just go for it. Like this year, even with volleyball, I've just felt like during volleyball, I've been like, I've had times where like, I'm not going to make the team. I'm not good enough to be on the starting lineup or whatever. But, I've put myself out there and I've really tried and hustled to try and make the team and stuff like that. But also, if like you're an 8th grader, like ask your friends. Like there's so many times that I've never thought people would want to play volleyball. They'd even like volleyball. And I'd be like, hey, you want to play volleyball? Like, yeah, I love volleyball. So just ask people. Like if you put yourself out there and you ask people, you never you're going to get a yes more times than you get a no. So
I love it. My last question before we sign off in this episode of the Boro Buzz. Talk about Coach Neighbors.
Which one?
This one, not the swim coach. We know Chuck. We love Chuck, but I want to hear about this coach because I've known him for a few years, and it's funny because I got to know him through actually Kelly Smith before Chuck. Even though Chuck actually trained me as a lifeguard.
Really?
Yeah. So I was a lifeguard when I was 15, and Chuck actually I had to get my certification through him. I remember him having to drown me, and I had to do the proper way to get out of a distress drowner.
Oh yeah.
But talk about Coach Nick Neighbors here and how special of a coach he is and what he's doing for you boys. Because I'll be honest with you, a lot of people don't realize he does, and I missed one. He's varsity assistant, JV head for women, men's head, middle school head, and Zoo City head volleyball coach. He's coaching 5 teams, and the fact that he's willing to take on this 5th one, that has to mean a lot to you guys.
I mean, yeah. I'm just like how patient he is. Like I've taught people how to play different like tennis before and different sports. Like I think I would lose my mind if I had to. Because he's really good. Like he's really good at volleyball. Obviously, if I would go crazy if I had to teach people who never even touched a volleyball before how to play volleyball. His patience it astounds me every single day. So
I love that.
Yeah, it's so funny because like one of my assistant coaches for my travel team, she said, "How many times are you going to tell that girl where to go?" And I said, "Guess 200, maybe like 200 until she gets it. Like eventually, it's going to stick,
Yeah.
But like this is a group of really like coachable guys, and I think that's really important. Like they're listening to the things I'm telling them. Maybe we don't fix it right away, but like I said, I'll say it 200 times till you get it.
I love it. I love it. And are we going to see? Are we going to pick on the Zoo City directors and stuff and get a men's volleyball for Zoo City?
So I actually tried to start one last year. That was my initial. I almost had a 12U team because I was like, man, those boys are going to grow up like they can
be your feeder program right there.
Absolutely. Yeah. But I couldn't get the interest. So I'm hoping they're going to see this and they're going to go, wait, like this is something. I do hope that it's going to grow. So
it's grown. It's huge here. Volleyball's huge in this area. I didn't realize.
I'm going to keep advocating for it. So
that's the thing. I was thinking it's huge. Like there's so many people like they love volleyball, and like I had no idea. So yeah, it's huge here.
It's unfortunate this county is like great at volleyball.
Yeah.
So like just the county itself, like everybody here, like you got Southwest who's a big hitter, you got Randleman who's a big hitter, you got UCA like and Asheboro too. Like we're all just trying to build our programs as the best we can.
I love it, and I want to thank both of y'all for being on this episode. Remind everybody this episode was sponsored by Just Keep Swinging for all your apparel. They do more than just softball and baseball. They do your merch. They can do jerseys, hoodies. They actually did this pullover I'm wearing right now for my company, Corey I Media. Maybe we'll get Nick to have to go check them out too and get some swag for Asheboro men's volleyball. But I want to thank you both for being here. And is there any last words before I sign off that you want to tell anybody that's listening that we maybe didn't touch on about men's volleyball?
I can't think of anything. I don't know.
I mean,
long live volleyball. I don't know.
be there.
And I think that we need to pack it out, and I think we need to get to a practice and film some stuff so I can see with my own eyes.
Please, come on. Well, yeah.
Awesome.
Build
Well,
some hype.
I love it. I'll be there. You just got to tell me the time. Text me the times, Coach. But thank you for watching the Boro Buzz. I appreciate Coach and Josh being on this. Make sure you tune it. Follow them on Instagram. Where at? Did we say it was men's? Was it?
Asheboro.mvb.
Okay, and make sure you message them, tell them you're interested. Come out and support them. And we want to thank you all. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, so we can get this word out. And we'll see you next time on the Boro Buzz.
This episode is sponsored by Just Keep Swinging. From top quality equipment to custom apparel like hats, shirts, and more. They're more than just sporting goods store. They are here to support our athletes and community every step of the way. Whether you're gearing up for game day or looking to rep your team with fresh merch, Just Keep Swinging has you covered. Give them a follow today.